What's going on YouTube? Chuckles again with another Diablo 3 video. Today I want to talk to you guys about my Barbarian and the build I currently use on her. I know that Avalanche Earthquake Leap build right now is like the hottest rage, but I don't have the gear for it, so I wanted to show you guys a nice Whirlwind alternative that is still very efficient and very effective. So jumping right into the skills. On my primary, left click, I use Frenzy with Smite. It's a lightning skill and I generate 4 Fury per attack and it stacks up to 5 times. It's pretty powerful. Regains your Fury fairly quick, so that's why I use that. Secondary, like I said, it is a Whirlwind build, so I'm using Whirlwind. I use the Wind Shear rune. That way I gain 1 Fury for every enemy struck. In rifts and such, there's a lot of mobs on screen, so it just helps you stay with enough Fury to keep spinning. First click on the 1 key, I use Sprint with Marathon. I personally prefer Marathon. A lot of people run like the wind, use that rune, but I use Marathon just because you sprint longer and I like to get around as fast as I possibly can. Second key here, I use Wrath of the Berserker with Insanity, so it's just great for a huge damage boost. While it's active you get 50% increased damage, but your critical hit chance goes up, attack speed goes up, dodge chance goes up, movement speed goes up. It's just awesome. So that's what I use basically to burn down elites and champion mobs. Third key is one of the few buffs that I use, Battle Rage with Ferocity. Costs 20 Fury, which is a small price to pay considering for 300 seconds you get increased damage by 10% and critical hit chance by 3%. I'll take that trade all day. 4 key, I use Warcry with Charge. So it generates 50 Fury and it increases your armor. So armor on the Barbarian is like money. It's our sauce basically. So I use that for when I do dip low in Fury. I pop that bad boy and then boop, shoot right back up and I can keep spinning, which is the main point. You just want to be able to whirlwind longer. So for passive skills, I use Unforgiving first and foremost. You no longer degenerate Fury, so you're constantly just gaining as opposed to constantly losing, if that makes any sense. And instead you generate 2 Fury for every 1 second, so it's just awesome. Weapons Master, I am happy enough to use an axe and a mace on my character, so the 5% critical hit chance is just awesome. I would also take a mighty weapon for the 1 Fury per hit, just to be able to spin longer, like I said. Bloodthirst, each point of Fury spent heals you for 578 life. So after Bloodthirst, I use Animosity. Increases all Fury generation by 10%, increases maximum Fury by 20. I use that just to be able to spin more. Like I said, it's all about the spinning. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right into the gear a little bit. There's my axe and my mace, that way I get the 5% critical chance. This will definitely get replaced. It's not the greatest weapon, but it works for now. The Mad Monarchs, this is just awesome on a Whirlwind Barbarian. After killing 10 enemies, you basically explode with a Poison Nova and it just hurts bad. So right now I'm sitting at 700,000, might as well say 701,000 damage and a little over 6 million toughness. Healing I don't really care about, to be honest. I have the, the bottomless potion of mutilation, so I can just use that whenever. So healing I don't really care about, but when we tap our buff, I jump up to 805,000 damage, so kills fairly quickly. As far as my Paragon points, in core I go to movement speed to cap, which is 25%. So after I hit 25%, I put the rest into strength. I also considered maximum Fury, but I only have 10 extra points, so might as well just go to strength. Offense, I pop it all into critical hit chance. That is your best way to get damage. My critical hit chance with this tune is at 48.8%, so you always want to hit the 50%. That's where you should cap off critical hit chance and then instead go for critical hit damage. So I'm not quite there. I got 1.2% left to go. I think one of my rings, yeah, this ring is actually missing critical hit chance. I just haven't found anything to drop that's better. So in defense, I use Resist All. When you're spinning, this is a melee character, obviously being a barbarian, so when you're spinning and you're around elites and champion packs and they're dropping stuff on the ground, you kinda have to stand in it. There's really no avoiding it. So I gotta go all resist as much as I can. Utility, resource cost reduction. This does in fact work for Whirlwind, so that's why I use that. That way I can just continually keep spinning. So as far as followers, me personally, I use the Crusader, or the Templar. I use him because anything that drops that is not an upgrade for me, I can throw on him, and he also comes with the skill, this one, increases your resource generation, so you get 10% more fury generated, so that's why I use him. And he's not very geared at all. I don't have anything on him. You know, most of the stuff I just salvage. So that's basically it. What you're going to do is you're just going to run around the rift as much as you can using sprint. Keep your buff on you at all times. When you hit an elite pack, you're going to pop Wrath of the Berserker, and you're just going to want to spin. And you can in fact sprint while you're spinning. And then when you start to dip low, you just hit your war cry and just keep spinning. So I'll leave you guys with a little bit of gameplay footage. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is Chuckles, and I'll see you in the next one.